Good afternoon. It is Tuesday, October 19th. Skipped yesterday. Gamed with my buddies. It was fun. Today, I got off work, and the first thing I needed to do to accomplish was to let Angela know I'm not interested. We've been talking for several months through the dating app, just on the text chat. And we've had a couple of dates, and just a few reasons, I'm like, it's not going anywhere. It's not what I'm wanting to pursue, so better end it now than drag it on. And I had to do it through text, because that's the only communication method we have. So, yeah, obviously not the nicest, having been on the receiving end of that, but that's all I have. So, I guess better than just saying, remove connection and disappearing. But that wasn't easy. That wasn't fun. It's the first time I've had to be on this side of things. I'm always on the other side of things, where someone else is telling me they're not interested. I've actually never had to be on this side of it before. But here I am. Well, it's done, so move on. Otherwise, it is Tuesday, and Tuesday is movie day. Movie day is nice. And also, I have off work tomorrow, because I rescheduled my dentist appointment. It was like a month ago, and I was sick, and I have it for tomorrow. So, dentist appointment, but then I'll have, free time after that, so that'll be nice. Yeah. So Day just going to be improving from here, I suppose. Now, you may be thinking, Adam, it's movie day in October. Are you watching something spooky? At the start of October, you're all like, let's watch Spooky. And then last week, you're all like, I'm grumpy because I didn't have power all day. I don't want to watch Spooky, and I didn't. But today went fine. Today went pretty well. Back to Spooky. Kind of spooky. Comedy Spooky. Sequel to Spooky. Ghostbusters 2. Which I think is probably more spooky than Ghostbusters 1. Because I think the painting guy is actually spooky, right? It's been a long time. But I think so. Still, might as well just get through the series. Otherwise, if I wait until next October to get back into spooky, and be a long time to wait for the sequel, might as well just get it taken care of now, right? So I'm gonna watch Ghostbusters 2. Well, I would give Ghostbusters 2 a 6.6 out of 10. It wasn't bad. It was a decent movie. It was, in some aspects, good. But very much followed the formula of the first film. Very, very much. It was afraid to diverge at all, that it was going to fail. From the back of the box. It's a fine time for slime time when Drs. Venkman, Bill Murray, Stantz, Dan Aykroyd, and Spengler, Harold Ramis, regroup to nuke the spooks in this high-spirited comedy. Sidelined after their spectacular save of New York City 5 years ago, the heroes of the hereafter once again answer the call when an underground river of ghoulish goo threatens to rot the Big Apple to the core. Dana Barrett, Sigourney Weaver, Lewis, Rick Moranis, and Janine, Ann Potts, are all back for the ride as these supernatural superstars swing back into hilarious action. Whoever writes the copy on the back of these boxes did a good job. So this is nice. So, after the events of the first movie, things changed a bit. Venkman and Dana Barrett, well, they've split, leaving her a prime target for him to try and woo throughout the movie, copying the same plot as the first movie. Leaving the group really down and out of luck, no money, bad shape at the start. You know, really in a bad spot, like they were in the first movie, for them to work their way up on, particularly, say, after a noteworthy ghost case in a, was it a hotel? No, this time it was in a courtroom, where they captured the ghost. Okay, yeah, okay. Now, the villain could be seen as Goo and Portrait Guy. Okay. Or it could be seen as government official. Ooh. A little familiar. Goo and Portrait Guy are different. The direct villain is different. And it's a different kind of government official that's the bad guy. So they're having to fight the government official when really the ghoulish Goo is trying to fight to take the city. Things elevate, story progresses. Venkman's trying to woo over Dana Barrett throughout, while science guys are trying to figure out what on earth is going on and do the research. All while growing the business and, you know, with the We're Back logo and literally a new logo that's two. Like, they use the second movie logo, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but they do. It's on their jackets and their car and all that. Whatever. Then near the end, for that big climactic scene, we have another giant thing walking through the streets of New York. Not a giant marshmallow man this time. No. Even better. It's the Statue of Liberty, which they've sprayed with positive charged goo and are getting to walk through to elevate the spirits of the New Yorkers on New Year's. Great. But giant thing walking through the city again, leading towards the final confrontation. Oh, we try and use the proton packs and it doesn't work. Oh no, things slightly change and then it does work. Wonderful success. Venkman gets Dana at the end. The people celebrate. They're all happy with them again. It is so formulaic of the first movie. It really is. And that's not uncommon in sequels, I suppose. It's not generally the sequels that I like. And I like a lot of movies with sequels. And again, it's not bad. It was decent the first time around. I mean, it was good the first time around. It wasn't bad. And it's done equally well here. The only reason I even rank it lower is because it just feels repetitive. And also, in the first one, probably one of the biggest things. In the first one, we get more of the pseudoscience of how the ghost busting works. Well, that's been done. So this time, it's more of the pseudoscience of how the goo works, which I find less interesting. I mean, ultimately, they're setting it up because they use it in the climax of the film, and that's fine. But the whole idea of, like, the containment chamber isn't really even brought up in this one, and I liked that kind of thing. That was a cool subject point. I even forgot. Near the end, as they've gone their way up, they also, government official tanks them down, makes it where they're at the bottom, and the mayor has to beg them to help. And, that's where they then go towards the climax. They did that same thing again as well. Very formulaic. But if you like the first one, you should definitely see the second one. It does at least have that. If you did not like the first one, do not bother. You're not going to like this one. It's the same movie. But still, funny jokes. A little bit scarier, but painting not really as scary as Child Adam remembers. Child Adam remembers painting being scarier. It's probably a little easier to scare Child Adam, though, so. Ghostbusters 2. It's alright. Otherwise, it is quite late. I'm quite tired. So I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues.